So this is going to be a tutorial video on SHINee's Beautiful Life. There's a lot of chords in this song, and I reworked on it, got it better, closer to what's actually being played in the song. I was a little bit off on my cover on some of the chords, so I re-listened to it and figured out some of the chords that I was messed up on. Sometimes I do things in a rush, and then when I go back I'm like, oh, I should have done it this way and this way. No, in hindsight, I wish I had just taken longer. But anyways, the song basically is standard tuning. I'm going to show you the main acoustic guitar, at least what I would play, and you can get through going this way or whatever, do the song. So you're going to come up here, just put your two fingers right here, alright? It's going to sound like that. So you're putting one finger here, and you're playing from the A string. Then what you're going to do is keep the same shape, just you're going to add that C sharp note there. It's a little quick. Now if you can't reach that because it's too far and because it's a little awkward, just play the normal A. You can get by with just keep staying on the same note. Anyways, the third chord of that little progression, you're just gonna have this one finger here. All you're doing is taking one off. You're taking that note off and you're playing from the D now. Those four strings there. And all you're doing there is the same thing, except now you come back. So it's like a... Now there's some harmonics and things in there that I'm not focusing on. Something like this. And you got another piano doing something like a, little... You can, if you have two guitars, just have one doing little melodic stuff behind it. But anyways, the main guitar intro is like that. Then you go to the verse. Verse is pretty much the same as the intro for the first couple measures. So A, and all you're doing is you're muting, palm muting. So it's kind of like a... You're just palm muting. So all you do is rest the back of your hand on the guitar. So it's going to be like a A. Alright. You're going to put this C sharp over. Or just like that. Same note here. Same as before. Kind of do the same thing. So I'm going to focus on playing it without trying to look at the camera. Now when you go to this chord, it's a F sharp minor. It sounds like they're playing it up here. Like a now if you play it here, because they're hitting this note, if you're gonna play it here, you're just gonna put one finger here, this one here, okay, so it's gonna be the 4th fret, the 6th fret, this finger on the 7th, so, and this one on the 5th. So you can do like a, you can go to an E to this. The way I played it in my video was like a, and then because it kind of still has that palm muted little thing. And in this case, you're just playing a normal F sharp minor. You just kind of go to the E. Now this chord, this little B thing, you just throw this finger here on the B note, this one here, this one here. It's like a backwards D. It's going to sound like that. You play the B note open, and then this finger down here. On that little F sharp. So it's going to be like, or you can do that mute to a D, back to this C sharp over A, to this little B minor shape. Now the way that I do is the way I play it is I throw this finger here, this one here, and this one here. So it's like a, so I strum it, and then if you want, you can hit this open E note like that. So it's gonna be like do, 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 D, C sharp over A, that B minor thing. Alright, it's the same thing through the second part of the verse when it repeats. Alright, then what it does before the chorus goes to this chord. So what you're going to do is, it's like making an F shape, but instead of barring the first, so make a little E shape, move it up a half step. So you're going to play, and you're going to put this finger down here on the first fret on the B string. So it's going to be here, 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 here. And it goes to like a C. Alright. A D minor 7th. Or, I would play it down here. All you're doing there is you're barring these two. You're just playing from that D. Okay, so. Then what I do is I come up here, you throw your finger, so you're playing from the A note, the open A. So you're going to come up here to the 7th fret. This is going to go on, let me see, the 6th fret. And then this is going to go down on the 4th fret, if you can reach it, on this string. What I did was I just did like a alright, so first chord, C, D minor 7th, this little A, whatever it is, back to this, do 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 do, C, do 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 do. What you're doing here is you're going to bar, let's see, the 6th fret, okay, bar the 6th, and you're going to play a major 7th. I guess that would be an E flat major 7th? I'm not sure. But anyways, you're just going to bar this, throw this finger here, this one here, and this one here, alright? Alright, and yeah. Do 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 do. Now, what you could do is just do like a little. I just do an E sus E there, but it could be a D to the E. I'm not entirely sure what it's playing there. Sometimes it sounds like it's going from a D to an E. You could probably just get by with E sus E. Then it goes back to the chorus. Same as during the verse, except now you're going to this little B minor shape that I showed before. to that C sharp over A. And what you're going to do here is you're going to put one finger here, this one here, and this one here. It's making a D shape just like you would here, but you're going to do it up starting from the 3rd fret on the G string. And you're going to play that bottom note open. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go through up until that point. It's going to go. Oops. Then you go to that chord, so. Alright. That's the little progression. Then what it does is that one part before the next verse, you're going to an A. To that little A7th or whatever, so. And then playing the A, like put all your fingers back on the A, so normal A chord, take off the middle. Throw this finger on top. Back to that. So. Now there you can go to like you can either go back to this or you can go to like a G minor. What I do is I just slide up, whatever there. So it's just going. And all you're doing is you're throwing this on the G, and you're just putting this finger here and this one here and playing the rest open except for this second note. And it goes back into the second verse. Do do da 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 da. Blah 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 blah. You go back to this part again. Then you go back to does that the 2 times or whatever. When you go to little bridge, this part where it's mostly piano, I would suggest coming up here. Just throw one finger here on the 5th fret, this one here, and this one here. Alright, so it's going to be 5th fret, 7th fret, 6th fret. Alright, starting from the A, D, and G strings, okay? So don't play the top. So, and all you can do is just move it down. Alright, back to the F sharp minor. Now the way I play it, a lot of times I'll play F sharp minor like this. If you see my other videos, I just like the way it sounds a lot better. So throw this one here, just like you would a normal F sharp minor, but you're just going to throw this finger here. And if you want, you can reach this over. But I don't even worry about that, I just play from that. So. And all you're doing there is like a little E shape. Back to this. Then you're gonna go to this chord, which is a little weird. And it's a little weird because it's a G sharp. You're hitting this top G sharp here, and then I'm only going to the straight to the G string. So skip the A and the D string. So all right, and so what you're doing is you're so this is the 4th fret and the 7th fret, okay? But you're gonna hit that top. So then you come up here, this little. So in this case, you're hitting this F sharp, this here, and this here. It's like making it's hard if you can't reach it. I haven't figured out an alternative for it. You could probably just be okay not playing that part, just skipping all that, because there's some singing there, but just kind of do the same progression or whatever. Whatever works for you. And then it goes back to this. And then it goes back to that little. And then you go back into the chorus again, and then the very end again. Again, this part A 7th, you just throw that F sharp over it, and then this chord. It's like a D, but you're coming up here from the 3rd fret. G string down, bottom string's open. Same thing. And then when he says that life part, just hit the G minor. Alright, so hopefully that helped. I'm not the best at giving tutorials all the time. That's closer to what's in the song than what I had in my cover. I mean, it came out okay because it kind of fit with it, but this is, listening to it, that's kind of what I can tell that they're playing. So anyways, I'm going to throw up a couple covers because I've been behind on a few, so I'm going to throw a couple. I'm just going to show them on the acoustic and what you can play, and hopefully that'll help. So have a great day.